Ah, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Look at us
And
go.
is there a way that we could dual stream this onto Facebook Live?
No, but we can easily share the link over.
Okay.
So we can just close out of that. We can go share. And then just make a Facebook post.
Okay. Live from.
Oh my god, so good. Oh, this is a disaster waiting to happen.
What?
Alanis quesadilla. It has juice.
And then just post. I'm gonna tag some people on that post.
Yeah.
We're still live. Okay, so we are here live at Casa0101 for Chicanas, Cholas y CHISME's 11th annual Women's Writing Festival. This year's theme, the beat of her own drum. I'm told that it's going to leave you breathless. I'm really excited about this because this is an opportunity for Chicanas, Latinas, mujeres to come together and tell their stories. For so long, women's stories have been left out, and especially Latina stories. If you look at the Oscars coming up, how many Latina stories are in that? None. If you look at the Tony Awards, how many Latina stories are there? None. So these women carved out their own way, inspired by Josefina Lopez, artistic director of Casa0101, and they carved their own path. And now here we are, 11 years later. I can't believe that it's been 11 years. I've been to about 10 of them. I didn't come to the first one, but I've been to all of them since. We have an actor and writer here, and I'm going to be inviting people up to share their experience over the 11 years that that CCC, that we affectionately call it CCC, has been in existence, and we're going to go from there. And I see Raquel Salinas over there. Raquel, over here. the incredible, the incomparable, the super talented Raquel Salinas.
Hi.
We're on our live content channel from the stage.
Oh,
It's a new YouTube content channel that we started where we're celebrating Latino art, Latino theater, and we're here celebrating CCC tonight, which you've been a part of, right?
yes, for
And
many years.
and tell me about that,
Well,
if you don't mind sharing with everyone. Tell everyone
no,
who you
I
are.
think it's a wonderful venue, Casa0101, to hear these new women's voices, have them bring their stories to the stage. And as an actor and a writer, I've been a part of Chicanas, Cholas, CHISME in the past. I decided not to do it this year because I'm going to be in this play coming up called Favorite Cousins,
Mhm.
here also at Casa0101. But I encourage you to come and support these women who are brave and courageous to tell these wonderful stories. So come
Wonderful.
support the theater.
Yes, and it's playing through April 2nd. So tonight's opening night. You have about a month to come and see it, and maybe you'll bump into Raquel here,
Yes.
an amazing actor that I've had the honor and privilege to dress.
Yes.
You're
Thank you.
fabulous.
No, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Love you.
I can't wait to see you in my
Thank
favorite
you.
cousins. Or what is it? Favorite cousins?
Favorite cousins.
Favorite
By Lin-
cousins.
By Lindsay Haley.
Lindsay Haley, also CCC alum. And there's so many people walking by. It's opening night. Um, and I'm waving at people as they come by. It's opening night at Casa is always a really momentous occasion, no matter what show it is. Here's Al. Here's Al. We wouldn't
Nice
have
set.
snacks
Nice
and
set.
and
This is the man right here, waiting for part two of
of arena.
Arena.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, opening night here is such a momentous occasion because it's the culmination of a lot of work. And CCC, they start working in September of the prior year with the writers' workshop, an all-female, all-mujer writers' workshop, and it evolves into narrowing it down to 10 to 12 plays usually every season. And each mujer who has a piece in it becomes a producer. So you're not only learning how the writing process happens, you're also learning how to produce. You're also learning how to stage. You're also, some of them even become directors. So it is an all-encompassing theater festival. And if you are a mujer, a Latina, a Chicana, a Chola, or a Chismosa, you should look into it. And you can visit the website at www.casa0101.org to get more information on how you can be involved and you can be a Chicana, a Chola, or a Chismosa. So I'm going to be calling people up as we're going out throughout the night. And we'll be here until the curtain comes up and we walk into the theater. If you haven't been here to Casa0101 before, it is what I always say, it's the most beautiful 99-seat theater in all of Los Angeles. And part of it is because of the people who work here and the people who come to this space, and we hold it sacred because it is a theater house that truly represents us as Latinos, that represents Latinidad here in Los Angeles. Los Angeles, which has the highest population in numbers, is the Latino population. And having that being 52% of the population in this city, in this county, we don't have that kind of representation even close to it. But you could either sit around and complain about it and write a Facebook post or an Instagram post about it, or you can do something about it. And these mujeres are doing something about it. They're saying, listen to our stories, see our stories, because our stories are just as valid as anyone else's. And I am so happy and so glad that this is in its 11th year, people. That is unheard of. 11th year of this Mujeres Writing Festival, Chicanas, Cholas, y Chisme. That in itself is a grand feat. So I saw a writer walk by. I'm going to try to track her down. If not, we will continue here. And let me see. Give me one moment while I go look for them. Oh, well. If it isn't our good friend and home girl, that's an inside joke. Miss Lorena. Lorena, say hi to everyone.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, we are streaming live from our YouTube content channel from the stage, as you know. And you are here today for CCC, Chicanas Cholas Chisme 11th anniversary to the beat of her own drum. The beat of her own
The
drum.
beat of her own drum.
Yes. I asked Lorena a few minutes ago, in one word, how is this show going to leave its audience? And she said,
Breathless.
breathless. And I am ready to be um, part of that crowd that's going to be left breathless. But Lorena here is producer.
Yes, I'm the producer this year.
She is the producer of this show, which started. This series started when? Last September.
We started writing at the end of September, early October.
And how many mujeres were involved in that writing?
There were
process?
there were actually 20 women at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And then 18 completed the process and submitted successfully.
How long was that process?
That was 10 weeks.
Okay.
And then we came back a few weeks later to find out that we have two sessions. So we have the on-stage production, and then we have the stage reading series.
Mm.
So 10 were chosen for stage production, and 8 were chosen for our stage reading. So that's another opportunity to further develop their writing.
Yes, because this is a process about learning, right?
Absolutely. If you're not learning, then we're not doing anything.
And you have a mix, right, of very seasoned writers to people who have never even written a poem, right?
Yes, and that's the beauty of it, is that you don't have to come in with experience. You just have to come in willing to write.
I think the other dynamic thing about it, Lorena, is it is writing. People are learning about writing, but they're also learning about stage management. They're also learning about directing. They're also learning about producing. Because, I was just saying how here in Los Angeles, LA County, City of LA, we are 52% of the population Latinos are, and we have nowhere near that kind of entertainment in our storytelling. But you could either write about it on Instagram or you can become part of something like CCC.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. This model is different than most that I've seen because it has the learning component. You learn how to stage manage, you learn how to direct, you learn how to be an assistant director, an associate producer. You can learn how to do even acting because some of us have to jump in and act for people who are not going to be here. So it's really a well-rounded wraparound program for Chicanas, Cholas, y Chisme.
And where can they get tickets?
They can get tickets at casa0101.com or .org, I'm sorry, .org,
Yes.
and it shows. And you'll look for us under Chicanas, Cholas y Chisme. We open up tonight and we're going through April 2nd. And look on our social media page because pretty soon we're going to be announcing some opportunities for half-price tickets on Sundays.
Mm.
They're Gold Star.
Half-price tickets on Sundays. You can go have your brunch and then come straight to Casa0101.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you, Lorena. I know that you're very busy. So I'm going to let you go, even though I would like you to stay here because when me and this one get to talking, olvídense. No one's safe.
Next time. Next time I'm not
Para la
opening a
otra.
show. All right.
Exactly.
Thank you, Abel. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah. Te quiero mucho.
Yo también.
Con permiso.
Pasa. So there you see, there we have one of the producer this year, Lorena Ortega, and she is part of the CCCers, as we affectionately call them, the CCCers. And one of the most interesting aspects about CCC is that because of CCC, that model has transcended these walls. That model has transcended just CCC. For example, I'm part of the Brown and Out workshop, and I was part of Brown and Out 4 and 5. And when we changed the format, when Josefina Lopez changed the format to more be in line with CCC, we were able to also follow that model. And it's a very successful model because it's, like Lorena said, people are learning, people are writing, people are, Lindsay, I know you're really busy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Here we have another CCC. We're live on our YouTube content channel from the stage, where we highlight Latino and Latina Latinx art and theater.
Oh, well, it's a wonderful channel.
Tell
Thank you
them
so
who you
much.
are.
My name is Lindsay Haley. I'm along with Claudia Duran and the executive producer of Chicanas, Cholas y Chisme. Now in its 11th season, Lorena Marisol Ortega is this year's producer.
Yes. And so, Lindsay, you are a CCCer at heart.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I'm a Chicana, I'm a Chola, and I'm a Chismosa.
That's right. I'm proud of it. And not only that, let me tell you what else this mujer is. She's an amazing, incredible writer.
Oh, thank you so much.
And from this festival, her writing has been seen. But in following this play in May, right?
April
April.
28th
April 28th, her full length production, Favorite Cousins,
is
opens
going
up.
to open.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
And Open Cousins was actually a short play that appeared as in Chicanas, Cholas y Chisme. And so I've capped at it, and now I get my own full length play staged here at Casa0101, which we hope that is the trajectory
yes.
for our writers. We
Yes.
start off with short plays
Hmm.
and end up with full ass length ones.
Yes, I started in Brown and Now writing a 10-minute
See?
play, and it evolved into a full length musical.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Wonderful things happen
that's
here.
what we need to be
Yes.
doing. And
Yes.
this is our theater home.
Yes, it is.
And if it wasn't for Casa0101, we'd still be trying to kick doors down
Exactly.
and our stuff wouldn't be
And
on
here
stage.
the doors are open.
Oh, and it's a professional theater.
It's a beautiful theater. I tell everyone it's the most beautiful 99-seat theater in all of LA.
It is.
It makes you proud. You walk in, you're like, yes, Latinidad. I can smell it everywhere.
Yes, because we deserve it.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Professional lighting, professional sound, beautiful stage, professional set designer, because
Costumers.
Professional costumers, because our community deserves it.
Yes, yes. Our community is worthy of seeing things that reflect them and us and done in a beautiful artistic way.
Yes, and that's what Chicanas, Cholas y Chisme Short Play Festival. It's our writers are all women, entirely Latina-driven production, written by Latinas, directed by Latinas, produced by Latinas, and come and celebrate Women's History Month with women's stories. And they're beautiful. It's a beautiful show. Come see Chicanas, Cholas y Chisme. We're going to be up until April the 22nd. Yes.
And where can they get tickets?
Here at casa0101.org. And just go online, very easy, and get your tickets. And we got a few tickets on Gold Star too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lindsay. I
Thank
know you're
you.
really busy today.
Oh, thank you so much. All right.
Your hair looks fabulous.
Thank you. With that.
Yeah. It has a little bounce to it. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Ava.
You're welcome. See, that's the what I'm talking about. You know, here at Casa 0101, the doors are open to Latino stories. They're open to brown stories. They're open to queer stories. They're open to mujer stories. These stories that are often left out of the mainstream, here they are the mainstream. And anyone who says that they have not seen good Latino theater, they haven't been here. So I encourage you to come. I encourage you to go to www.casa0101.org and please, please, please get your tickets for CCC, Chicanas, Cholas y Chisme, the beat of her own drum. So as we inch towards 8 o'clock, like I said, I'm going to be bringing people out there. Everyone's really busy. I see Mariana, I see Emmanuel, I see, I saw Cinnamon Rivera walk by. I want to bring her on in a moment also. And what I would like to do is really focus in on the work that we are going to see on the stage. I am very excited because last year's show was absolutely amazing. The year before that, and so many of my friends have had their work on the stage, and and I have several friends this year who are also bringing their work onto the stage, and that is the part that really makes me excited to see the new work. And it's in a beautiful theater. This year, also in the gallery, we have a showing of Mariana. Yeah, we're live, so I'm trying to call people over. People are really busy tonight, and I'm over here trying to interrupt them. But as I was saying, in the gallery this year, Suzanne Linares, um, Chicana Chola and Chismosa alum, is who's also stage managing. Uh, Her artwork is on display in the gallery, in the Jean Deliage Gallery here at Casa 0101. There are some beautiful pieces. If you need artwork for your house, for your office, for your place of business, if you want to gift it to someone, the paintings are beautiful, they are unique, and all the proceeds go back to Casa 0101. This is a nonprofit theater, so everything that comes in goes right back into making sure that the theater continues, that the work continues. Uh, I know a lot of people always say, "Oh, I want to see more stories. I want to see more stories." Well, we need to write them, but we also need to produce them because unproduced art is never seen. If it's just in your head or just on a piece of paper and it's not mounted, it's not put up, when are people going to see it? So that is part of the process. So if you come to the theater, you need some beautiful artwork. It's on the walls. It's there for purchase, and all the proceeds from Sudan Linares' paintings go to Casa 0101. So I think I would I want to get audience reaction, but I think that's probably better after the show because then people have seen the show. But as more people are coming in, I'm gonna see what any familiar faces of the writers, if anyone is um, here on, and I think what I'm also going to do, this is going to be a dual live. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm going to go ahead and try it. Where, if on Facebook, I wonder if, I'm not too tech savvy, but I'm savvy enough to know that if I go to, I'm looking at my Facebook, Sofia Sanchez, our friend Sofia Sanchez, who's also part of CCC, has been part of CCC, is sending us, sending the cast and crew and everyone involved in today's show, break a leg. Yes, definitely. We want um, we want everyone to come and enjoy this show. You are the person you watching, you seeing this. You are the person that can make a difference by buying a ticket, because when you buy a ticket, not only are you contributing to something, but you are saying, I want people to see this art. I want to see this art. I want to experience it. Art has a way of it needs to be seen, right? If not, it's just personal art of the artist. But we want to share art. There's a saying, art heals hearts. I truly believe that, especially theater, especially at this theater. Because, like I said, the stories that you see here are not your conventional commercial everyday stories, even though they should be. But um, you see very unique perspectives here, unique, but they're also universal perspectives, because when you see these stories come to life on stage with the lighting, with the costumes, and the story is coming through, you truly, truly do feel the artists, the writers, the directors. You really feel their vision, and you get to experience it, and you get to see it, which is one of the most amazing things about theater. There's something about theater that when you come and sit down, you come into the lobby, you see people and this has been an art form that's been around for 2,500 years, and people come together, and now we sit in these seats, and the lights go down, and everything's pitch black, and the first light comes up, the first actor comes out, you start seeing the story unfold, and something happens within you, in your humanity, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, that is moved. Sometimes more than others, sometimes less than others. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, but you get to experience that with a room full of people, something we were not able to do during the pandemic. We were isolated, and we've come out of that isolation. Now we're able to share this moment, share this art with one another yet again, and we're able to feel what everyone else in the room is feeling. The best part is when you come out, you can talk to it with your friends, you can talk to it with people in the lobby, you can talk about it with people who experienced the same thing you did, but from their perspective. That's the beauty of theater, and I absolutely love it, which is why I'm a theatrista. So let's see who else is here. And I am as we are live. I am going to be taking questions that some people are sending me. Yes, people are asking, texting me that they're watching. So we're about half hour from curtain, and I'm uh, wondering. Uh, I want to find a writer, but it's opening night, so people are running back and forth doing uh, the last moments of touch ups of nerves are a little bit rattled. Um, as a writer, I know how that feels. People are gonna see the words that you wrote, and maybe they'll like it, maybe they won't. Uh, and the actors, see, now that's the part that I could not do. Those actors, oh my God, they take your work with such care and they perform it and they bring your vision to life. They bring the director's vision to life. And that to me is absolutely amazing. I tried acting. It's definitely not my thing. Um, I have no problem standing up in front of people. I don't even have a problem standing right here live, knowing that people are watching me. But standing on a stage where people are all eyes on you. If there's 100 people in there, that means 200 eyes on you. If there's 500 people, there's 1,000 eyes on you. Um, it jars me. But I do see somebody that I do want to bring over, Cinnamon, and I'm gonna bring her over here. And this is my good friend, fellow writer, and homegirl.
Hi.
Hi, how are
I'm
you?
good. How
Come
are
on
you
into the
doing?
camera view right there. So we're live on our content channel, which is from the stage, and we made this content channel because we want to highlight Latino stories, brown stories, brown art, Latino art, fashion, all of it. And tonight we're highlighting CCC, which you have been a part of
For
for
about 5 years.
5 years. So tell them who you are.
Cinnamon Rivera,
Uh-huh.
writer. I'm not directing this year. I assistant here and there. Producer. I write tonight. This year I wrote Mickey, which is a short log line. I'll say it's about a little girl that wants to be a mariachi. So something different for me.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of Spanish in there.
Mm.
It's bilingual in there, and music is my thing. So you know,
Mickey, written by Cinnamon Rivera, directed by Mariana Herrera,
yes,
starring Alexa Ortiz, Gabriela Machuca, Vanessa Arias Herrera, and Jaime Tejado. So that's a pretty big cast for a 10-minute piece.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. Well, there's two different Mickeys,
Mhm.
a young Mickey and an older Mickey,
Okay.
and there's quick 3 scenes, um, which was written like that, but Mickey is also a short. This play is a short tidbit of a full length that I'm going to be
Okay.
working on. So,
Awesome.
yeah, I
Yeah,
can't wait.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about
So
time.
so 5 years you've been with CCC. What was the first play you did?
So I was actually a producer with Patricia Zamorano. We produced the Pink Chat Room, which was a lesbian musical.
First one
The
in Casa.
first one at Little Casa. And so I came on board as a producer. And that was amazing. Like I fell in love with the whole, just the whole process of it. And I couldn't get enough. And so that was the first thing. Then I went with
How long ago was that?
that was like in 2008. 2008. That's 20 years. No, I don't.
2008.
It's 20.
About 17 years ago.
No. Yeah, 17 years ago. Then we got into East Side Queer Stories.
Mhm.
Um, I wrote a couple of things for that. I did Brown and Out as well. I started directing as well, and I love that. I love every part of the whole theater. I couldn't get enough.
You
Uh,
even assistant directed my music.
yes, I
Yeah.
assistant directed Arena, which
Yeah.
was amazing. You know, bringing the whole crew back, like from the days, you know, back in the days. So it was just a feeling, like just that energy that everybody brought. Like you can tell it was just something amazing going on. So
So I don't mean to cut you off, but they're telling me that they need you in the back.
okay.
So they keep signaling me. So I'm gonna send you away, but
Okay.
tell everyone where they could get tickets.
Okay, you can get tickets at Casa0101.org, the website, and come see it. It's running for 4 weeks till April 2nd.
Mhm. And what's
And
the theme this year?
the theme is the beat of her own drum.
And your piece is?
My piece is Mickey.
And you are?
I am Cinnamon Rivera, and I can't wait to see you.
Wonderful. Thanks, Sid.
Thank you.
And
Bye.
before Lorena strangles me. So yeah, that was Cinnamon Rivera, one of the writers of this year and years past of CCC, Chicanas, Cholas y Chisme. People are here. I'm a little stable, so I am just gonna make a general announcement. If anyone wants to come and talk on our YouTube content channel, um, I personally want to go over to the snack table, but I can't be eating on camera. Well, I can, but I won't. Next thing I need is frosting all over my face, um, because I always get Etienne's uh, cupcakes. Say hi, Etienne. I'm gonna switch the camera over to you for a little bit. There he is. When you come to Casa0101, you have to visit Etienne's snack table. I always do. And I'm gonna do it right after this. Save me a cupcake and a Perrier. So, we are about 20 minutes till curtain, and I can't wait. I want to be in there already. Usually I'm running in there because I'm usually working on something for the show, whether it's costuming or writing or something. But tonight, it's about the mujeres, the Chicanas, Cholas, y Chismosas, of which I kind of count myself as part of that crew, but you know, I'm here to celebrate them. We're here to celebrate La Mujer, especially in this month of women's history, right? One of the aspects that I find very inspiring is that, the founder of the theater, Josefina Lopez, who wrote Real Women Have Curves, uh, she started out as a playwright, and she wrote that play at a very young age, which then evolved into a full stage play, which then evolved into a film, and is now evolved into a Broadway musical. The trajectory of that journey is just absolutely amazing, and I count myself lucky to in some part have been part of Real Women Have Curves. I was fortunate enough to design the show for the 25th anniversary at the Pasadena Playhouse. Um, I was fortunate enough to be in part of the auditions for the Broadway show coming up. Amazing talent, I'm telling you. And but she hasn't kept that to herself. That is the most wonderful part and aspect of all of this is that she has shared it because she truly um, has shared her talents, has shared her gifts, has shared a part of herself to make sure that others, mujeres, Chicanos, Latinos, brown people, gay people, trans people, anyone who wants to share their story has an opportunity to do that. And I think that's absolutely amazing. And when she founded the theater, she often says, and she's often quoted for saying that she wanted to make a theater space in her neighborhood where she never saw anything like that as a child. And now this is not just a theater space; it is an institution of fine art. This is an institution of fine art, Casa0101, and it all started with the thought of Josefina Lopez having this space. And here we are with a great festival, a great women's festival, great women's writing festival, great mujeres writing festival, Chicanas, Cholas y Chisme, in its 11th year of theater, in a tradition that has lasted more than 2,000 years. And here, the Chicanas, Cholas y Chisme is, you know, continuing that tradition. And in a beautiful space, in a beautiful theater. If you've never been to Casa 0101, it is inspiring. The moment you walk in, a lot of people think, oh, small theaters, they're so dingy, they're so dusty. And not here. Not here. Nothing like that. It's beautiful from the moment you walk in. And then I've had people from other theaters come here who are my theater friends, who are people who work in much larger spaces, and they're just impressed at the tech. They're impressed at the light grid. They're impressed at the sound. They're impressed with everything that they see, the artistry, the level of artistry. It's fine art. It really is. It's an institution of fine art. And I say that all of the time. I tell people all the time, if I'm involved in a production on the first day for the meet and greet of the cast and crew, I always make sure people know. And I say, you are walking onto a stage where legends have walked, where legends have acted, where artists who are the best in their craft have been here. Now you're a part of that legacy, and it's very inspiring to know that. It is very inspiring. And I want you to be inspired. That's why I want you to come and see Chicanas, Cholas, y Chisme playing at Casa 0101 through April 2nd. Tonight is opening night, but it goes till April 2nd. And as people are arriving, as more people are arriving, it's a rainy night in LA. And we're all, as Angelinos, we're afraid of water. I mean, we'll sleep through an earthquake. you know, we'll just hunker down for anything else. But it rains. Oh my God, we go haywire. I can't drive in the rain. Can't do it. People tell me, "Oh, but you were born in Denver, Colorado." So yes, but my family moved here when I was a teenager. I never drove in the snow, so I'm an Angelino driver. I see rain and I'm like, ah. So we're gonna probably have a lot of late stragglers tonight because we are having some rain here, and the news says it's torrential rain, but it's just been a smooth day of raining. Um, but as people are getting here and we're preparing for tonight's show, I think we really are fortunate to be coming together in this beautiful and lovely space. I really want to bring more people who have been involved. So, some people who are here have been involved before and are not. They've been in several iterations of Chicanas, Cholas y Chisme. Um, and they're not in it this year. So I'm hoping some of them walk in so we could call them over and we can get their perspective of this festival, this amazing festival. Again, I can't say that enough, that this festival is truly, it's truly unique because of the way that it's formatted, because of how um, everyone is brought together. It starts with just a group of women writing stories, and it moves on to those stories being refined and workshopped for 10 weeks, and then it moves on to those that work being selected, and the work that has been refined the most gets selected, 10 to 12 pieces, but there's always about 20 writers. But just because your piece isn't selected to be in the festival, it still gets a full reading with actors. Your piece might not be ready that year, but if you return, you're able to really sharpen your skills as a writer, as a playwright. And I've had several friends who did that. Their piece wasn't selected the first year, but the following year they did, and they were able to evolve as storytellers, as playwrights. I am very proud, like as everyone who is coming here tonight, of the work, because not everyone can do this. Not everyone can do it, but um, you don't know if you can if you don't try, right? So we have a lot of people who have tried and have done, and it is amazing. Like I tell you, I have seen some great stories come out of CCC. Lindsay's piece, I'm glad I was able to see it in its infancy as a 10-minute play, but it has grown into what is going to be produced following CCC into a full-length play, Favorite Cousins by Lindsay Haley, and I'm really looking forward to that. and Raquel, the great Raquel Salinas will be in that, as she told us earlier. We have about 10 minutes to curtain. Actually, we have about 12 minutes. So I'm going to be signing off in about 2 minutes, so that we can prepare to go into the theater. Uh, Again, I can't stress enough, people. Get your tickets at www.casa0101.org. Bring a friend, tell a friend about it. You'll be glad you did, because you can have a wonderful night of art. And Casa Fina, the restaurant, is right down the street here. You can have yourself some great food after a margarita, or go before and then come here. And or on Sundays, I'm told that tickets are half price on Gold Star. So you can visit Gold Star and look up Chicanas, Cholas, y Chisme. Go have brunch, come to the theater. What a great way to spend a Sunday afternoon. And so it seems like we're getting ready to have the doors open. And when we hear those infamous words, we will make our way into the theater. And I am really excited. I'm super excited. I'm going to read off all of the plays that are going to be played this year. Act One, Order of Performances. Atsiris Journey, written by Lorena M. Ortega, directed by Maria G. Martinez. Assistant director Rocio Diaz. Starring Adrian Calvillo, Vanessa Arias Herrera, Joey Mendez, and Victor Becerra. I know Victor. I know several of these people. Second one is Growing Up Too Fast, written by Beatriz Jamaica, directed by Maria G. Martinez, starring Gabriela Machuca, Vanessa Arias Herrera, Joey Mendez, and Victor Becerra. Their Own Drum, written by Claudia E. Duran, my homegirl, directed by Mariana Herrera, starring Adriana Rodriguez, Gabriela Machuca, Sonia Gomez Aguirre, Jaime De Jaro, Joey Mendez, and Victor Becerra. Mickey, which we heard from the writer, written by Cinnamon Rivera, directed by Mariana Herrera, starring Alexa Ortiz, Gabriela Machuca, Vanessa Arias Herrera, Jaime De Jaro. Last in Act One, we have Monarca, written by Rocio Diaz, directed by Mari Mercado, starring Adriana Cavillo, Gabriela Machuca, Tonia Gomez Aguirre, Vanessa Arias Herrera, and Jaime De Jaro. Then we have an intermission, followed by Act Two. In Act Two, the lineup is Doubtful Desires, written by Mariana Arias Herrera, directed by Mari Mercado, starring Adriana Rodriguez, Sonia Gomez Aguirre, and Victor Becerra. No is Enough, written by Juanita Zabaleta, directed by Rosario Trujillo, starring Alexa Ortiz, Adriana Rodriguez, Vanessa Arias Herrera, and Oscar Gonzalez. Next, we have Amigas, Niños y Perros, written by Yvonne Garcia Zaher, directed by Lorena M. Ortega, assistant director Juanita Zabaleta, starring Alexa Ortiz, Adriana Rodriguez, Sonia Gomez Aguirre, and Vanessa Arias Herrera. Next, we have El Juicio, The Trial, written by Maria G. Martinez, directed by Rosie Rojas, starring Adriana Calvillo, Alexa Ortiz, Adriana Rodriguez, Gabriela Machica, Oscar Gonzalez, Joey Mendez, and Victor Becerra. Finally, we have ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Written by Lorena Ortega, directed by Rosario Trujillo, assistant director Lindsay Haley, starring Adriana Rodriguez, Sonia Gomez Aguirre, Jaime De Aro, Oscar Gonzalez, and Joey Mendez. That is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 short plays. 10 10-minute plays. And it's on the main stage here at Casa0101 in its 11th year, Chicanas, Cholas, y Chisme. We want to give a special shout out to the staff here at Casa that make this, starting with our executive director, Emmanuel Deliage, director of development, Mark Cross, our office administrator, Itzel Ocampo, our technical director, Max Brother, and Jorge Villanueva. Of course, we thank Josefina Lopez, who is the founding artistic director of this beautiful theater and space and institution of fine art here in Boyle Heights. We thank all of the board members. We thank our honorary board members and everyone involved here at Casa 0101. And most excitingly, we applaud all of the efforts of this year's CCC, Chicanas, Cholas, y Chismes, the beat of her own drum. 10 minute plays. We're going to go ahead and sign off because we're going to be going in a few minutes, and I want to get my seat because I am excited to see this. Get your tickets at www.casa0101.org, or you can go to Eventbrite to get half price tickets for the Sunday matinee show. I hope if you're watching this or if you watch this sometime later that you come visit Casa 0101 and that you are able to experience wonderful art here. And until we meet again, and our next installation from the stage, we will have painter, artist, writer, stage manager, and board member of this theater, Suzanne Linares. Look out for that one next time when we come to you from the stage. Good night.